Good morning and welcome to the allotment. It's a bit of a strange day weather-wise. There's quite a strong breeze and we've lost the high temperatures that we've had over the last week or so. Although when the sun comes out it is still nice and warm. Thought I'd give you a quick tour around the allotment today. So we'll start off here with here we've got quite a lot of loganberries. We've been picking these for a good couple of weeks now. They do need a bit of a prune back because they're joining in with the sweet peas. Again, we've got a lovely show of sweet peas this year. And if I just move back a little way, you can see all the sweet peas out there. Down from the sweet peas, we've got the runner beans. These are coming into flower now, although we've got no beans on. Then as we move down, we've got all the potatoes. Remember, if you've seen my other videos, although all the potatoes look the same, we've got a trial here with two different types of growing methods. So some of them are earthed up in the traditional way and some are covered in straw. At the moment we can't tell the difference. If we come down here, we've got our sprouts. They're being attacked, but we'll get to grips with those. We've got okay, so the next we've got this area. I need to uncover these. They were covered up to protect them a little, but we've got under here, if I just lift these up, we've got some courgettes. So just lift up. We've got some courgettes forming nicely on both of these plants, and then we've got a pumpkin growing away. We'll take the cover off. We've got a couple more pumpkins there. Got open ground so those pumpkins can cover that. And then just down below we've got some sweet peas. In this next one, I've got the beetroot and the lettuce. That's growing away nicely. Then we've got the carrots. Come down here. Not quite sure what happened with this. I'm guessing it was probably slugs that took half the row of carrots. These are the other carrots, which are sweet candle, and these I've got two nice rows.
Still nothing on this.
No. Here we've got some of the flowers and the dwarf French beans. Got some barren ground, then we've got some cabbages. And this is one of my jobs today, to thin out these parsnips. And then under this big cloche here, we've got the leeks. They need weeding as well. So quite a few jobs. If I just show you right the way across the plot. I'll load this, you sort it. You take it up. Drop it there. Okay, if we carry on along here, we've got this bed down here with the shallots. Those can be harvested today. In the next bed up, we've got the peas. We've harvested the first lot of peas and we've replanted this bed. We did put some feed in the bed first, put some Vitax Q4 in, and then we replanted with some fresh peas that we started at home. Our strawberries have pretty much finished producing now. If we just look up on that bed there, we've got the sweet corn and another pumpkin, which is growing away well. Hopefully, some people have had their sweet corn damaged by rats, so hopefully the pumpkin will deter the rats from getting in amongst our sweet corn. Okay, I'll just swing the camera around and you can see our dwarf, sorry, not our dwarf French beans, our climbing French beans are growing away quite well. Here we've got the gladioli and chrysanthemums plus one little dahlia. If we look at these two beds, so we've got here cauliflowers, so those are coming in. We've been harvesting these already, so we've got a few more ready to harvest. Unfortunately, our other collies, which you'll see in a minute, have caught up and those need harvesting as well, so we've got to make a decision. This cabbage is we've been harvesting for a while. We've got the kale coming through. That bed does need weeding. If we come down, this bed I've cleared. This bed had the winter onions in, the outdoor winter onions, so I'll show you those in a minute. They're not much to write home about, as they say. These are our main crop onions. These are our white ones and our red ones, so we'll see what those come out like. These again, more cabbages. We've got red cabbage and we've got, I can't remember, these are the autumn winter cabbages. If I flip over into this other bed that needs weeding, we've got kale, so calabrese, sorry, growing in this bed. Then if we move along again, we've got more potatoes in beds. We've got the potatoes in buckets, which we've started to harvest. So I'm going to harvest some of those in a minute. And then we've got our other cauliflowers. And you can see, hopefully, that these are starting to form up as well. So we've got a few collies to harvest. I'm a bit disappointed that I've got them all coming together. Okay, I'll move up quickly into the polytunnel. Been a few changes in the polytunnel since I did the last tour around in the polytunnel, so I don't know whether you can see, but I've put the ropes across the top of the polytunnel and started to tie in the tomatoes, and down the side I've got some tidying up to do, but you can see here tomatoes going up the side and then they go up as well. And I might harvest these elephant garlic today, and I've got there the cucumbers and some carrots growing away. These are the few winter onions we got from outside. So as you can see, there isn't much there, but if you see my previous video, if I move down the polytunnel, you can see that these are the same onions, but these were grown inside the polytunnel, and these were harvested a few weeks ago, and these are much better. Okay, we've got our radish and we've got our spring onions growing away. We tend to grow those in containers. The other thing we've got to do now in here is just rearrange a few things. I've got another tub of carrots to plant up. So one of the jobs today was to empty the bucket of swift potatoes. So this bed had the winter onions in. Well, let me just move all these will go in the compost. And I'm not going to grow anything else in this bed this year because last year it was used for, I think, brassicas initially, and then the winter onions went in. So it needs to rest now and needs to be built up. So it'll have this waste compost put on. I'll empty a few more buckets of potatoes, and then it will have some other material put on. And like I say, it won't be used to grow anything else this year, but it'll probably have one of the first crops on next year. I'm not desperate for the smallest potatoes, but I just don't want them to grow. So not a brilliant crop, but we've got enough for a meal, and that's all that really matters. I've got better crops out of some of the other buckets. Okay, so I'll get on with some other jobs. Okay, so that's a quick tour around the site, and hopefully you've seen all the things we've got going. We haven't got any ripe tomatoes yet. We haven't got any cucumbers quite ready to pick, although they won't be long. I'm going to start another bucket of carrots in here, and then the beds will be pretty much tidied up, and we've got some beetroot at home that will be planted up in here. The garlic, elephant garlic, will come out, and hopefully you've enjoyed the little tour around the allotment, and I'll see you again soon.